Well, thanks for asking. You're never dressed cool enough for the job that I'm doing. As you know, there has been decisions made, and I'm not saying I'm getting it detailed up for selling, but it needed it, and I'm doing it. Amy said, because it's now 7 o'clock at night, you've been filming, right? Been documenting the things that are going on? Well, no. Well, why would people want to see me doing this? Oh, yeah. That's an old trick that I learned. Anyway, that's what I do. It's the old char glove. Nothing beats it. You get that thing nice and lathered up with the, and yeah, I'm old school because that's what was made back in the day. I have no idea. Boys use something else, but well, I'm the old Armor All guy. Maybe there's something better out there that we don't know of, but I sure like the way it goes on. People might say, oh, it's too oily, catches the dust. Well, you know what? All you need is one of these deals. Now, this ain't the perfect one, but something like this, mess around, or they've actually got the ones that they carry along in the combines that are a little bit better than that one, because this one does not get down into the grooves and stuff like I would like it to get. But, well, this is me documenting, detailing my 2010 pickup, which I wouldn't know why. Why would anybody want to get a different pickup when this one looks like it does? I must have a brain worm, because yeah, today it did turn over to 177,777 miles as I was driving around this morning. Well, looking for some four-legged creatures out there. I happened to be able to catch it, put it on Snapchat. I might send Amy that video. Look what happened this morning. Just out driving around, and it's so cold out. Don't look at the miles. Nothing's running either. That's very unusual to catch the odometer at that precise moment. So, well, I don't know what else to tell you. It's getting late. I'd like to be home at this time of the night, but I've been working on this all day. So, just so you know, all day long, from here to the grain bins to a couple of other projects. As you know, it seems to be that it's hard to stay on one project unless you're all by yourself, which I am now. So I'm all heated up. Would like to maybe go home and sit down and watch a little TV, which we don't watch no more because, well, there's nothing on that. And maybe watch a little YouTube, I suppose. And that's maybe the update, but man, if I ever, I can't get rid of this. There's just no way. No way? No way. Guy would have to be sick in the head to get rid of this thing. Maybe I'll spend another hour and wash her all up too. Yeah, that would be good. Okay, until we talk next time.
It's a heat wave. It's only 2 below.
No, it was 8.
Oh, on the car it was 8.
It was 2 below when you made me go out for supper tonight. Yeah, she comes over to the farm and does what she does. And then she says, well, now that it's 6 o'clock.
What was 6:30?
6:30. Why don't we head north to go eat? 20-minute drive?
Yep.
About that?
Steak.
Steak tips. Hash browns. Oh, and then the coleslaw. I couldn't do the coleslaw.
No, you were really not well.
No, I've
After we got back from Louisville,
again.
but you couldn't have gotten it from Louisville because
No, I think
the
whatever.
day after we got back, he's like, I have a sore throat. Oh.
Wasn't too bad though.
Did not go to church. I said, you are not going to church to breathe on anyone, cough, whatever. And you just sound really rotten, honestly. Sorry.
You can hear it on me?
I just don't even want you.
You can really tell it on me right now?
Everybody comment if you can hear it on his throat. His
Well,
voice.
it ain't my throat, it's this here,
It's like
this area right
elephant on your face.
here.
Oh, God.
Again, here we go with more throat clearing
No,
diseases.
more throat clearing.
So, okay, Amy, we drove into the garage and here she sits. Now, I didn't get it washed, as you can see, but the inside, it's like new. Just new.
It's like new. Huh?
Took it to St. Cloud the other day.
You did drive.
Yep. It was so cold out that we had a meeting up there and I was scared to take the diesel. Which now I'm questioning why I bought a diesel.
We should talk about the deaf and the.
Okay, so I got the DEF tank, that 2.5 gallon jug home. Got it in the shop. I really got down close. I mean, I got way down like this. And
In the shop with the deaf thing.
with the DEF tank, I almost
the
became
tank or the.
the little 2.5 gallon jug.
It's not okay.
Became one with it, you know, adjusted the glasses. Nobody was watching at the gas, you know, nobody around.
You're
I
so
can,
stressed when people are watching you.
I don't like being out there and
No,
I don't like people looking at
You
me.
have a lot of social
Which is-
anxiety, which people wouldn't believe that he does,
This
but
is
he
abnormal, right?
definitely
I don't want nobody looking at me.
does.
So, gas station, quick look. No, there's no threads. Well, there's one thread.
I could see there were threads.
Well, you've
I
been
could
blessed
see.
with better vision or better.
Even with
ability.
all the eye injections I get, I still have.
You've got. I've always told you that. If you knew how I couldn't see, you'd be concerned.
Oh.
Well, anyway, there's threads. There's one thread.
One? There is
One big fat thread. There's
Okay.
not 2 or 3 around there. It's just one. And I promise you, it is one
Wow.
that I have seen with the flashlight.
Okay.
One thread.
Okay.
I think we've gotten overboard on this one, but
Yeah, you're getting a little emotional about it.
so I got the DEF.
And what did
Hold
you
on.
say about your pickup when we drove in?
I drove in here tonight with the Durango. We were driving the Durango, and I said, "Would you just look at her sitting there?" Now
She's beautiful.
my new pickup is at the farm right now, but there's a story to that too. But that's where it's at. I should show you the inside, but they already know what that looks
Well,
like. Come along, Amy.
it's
It is cold.
I'm
I know
going
it is
in.
cold.
I'm done.
We're going in now. We're gonna open up some presents. we got some deliveries that have been sent to us that we have ordered. So now we got new problems with new pickup needs a fifth wheel. There was no. Well, what's this here? This is
That's
just.
your heated
This
gloves
is my
for your
heated gloves.
hunt.
That's nothing.
So these are the links that Chet sent that you needed to get because now you have a fifth wheel, whatever.
The pickup has never pulled a fifth wheel trailer, so now we did buy a, look at that. That almost did not make the trip out to us. It almost became part of the vehicle that they were delivering it in. And I have got myself a diesel cover or diesel cap
There you go.
so that
The same box.
I can,
There you
well,
go.
I'm never going to add DEF again to my pickup in a 2.5 gallon jug. I am going to use the big tote at the farm
It's a struggle.
and a pump and all that. But yeah, I've got myself a cap and a fifth wheel ball and all. The only thing else.
Do you know what came in the mail for me?
No, I don't know. I have to also get mud flaps, so I don't know. There's a lot of choices there too. On the rims on the pickup are a little bit wider because they're They're custom rims, or he added them to them, so now they stick past. I drive gravel. I'm gonna have to figure out something.
A lot of stuff we can work on.
Yeah, we got more money to spend.
It says Frenda deer whistle.
What?
It's
I didn't order that.
This came as a gift.
Oh, the steak.
Look at how many there are.
The cubes, or the tips are...
Deer whistles. For the drink.
Oh, the deer whistle. You know, I had them back in high school in
1987.
86, 87. I put them on top of the...
There's enough for all of us. There's 5 of them.
Well, why buy a set when you can buy a box?
What's a 5?
Who sent them?
Somebody.
Somebody sent them?
Yeah, to the P.O. box.
Well, that's okay with
That's
me.
very kind. Whoever that was, thank you.
Yeah, I had a set of them on my...
This says Amazon.
There should be a gift card in there. Sent by. Huh. Well, be anonymous, and I don't care. Thank you. But I had a Dodge Murata. It was an 82 Dodge Murata maroon. Really,
Nice.
That was a very nice car. 318 motor, and I had 2 of these.
Yeah, you had those on there.
They were chrome, and I put one on each corner of the hood. And that was good for a few months until a pheasant hit it, and that was gone. But I could not really, I think I had them on there maybe for a half a year before they left, but I did hit a deer with the
Even with the whistles.
Oh, yeah. So I think the idea of these, I'm not saying they don't work, but I think...
they have to hear it, and if they're coming from the side,
right, when
you
they're...
can hear it. Like they did with me the last 2 times. They just come out of the ditch over, like over here, your car is here, and then they wouldn't be hearing it maybe. Well, maybe they would.
When they're on a full bore run, now there's different types of... I don't know how to describe it. You got the deer that are standing looking or questioning if they should do it. Mm-hmm. Those are going to hear it. And then you have the deer that are they're on a full send.
They're like way out in the field, and they're running for all they've got. Right. They're going to go across the road no matter what. They're not going to hear that maybe.
We don't know why they're running. No. But they're running. And in the dark, you have no idea.
But we will give it a try.
I once got smashed into in the middle of town. Was it one of our first dates?
Milan.
It was one of our first dates.
Yeah,
right down by the park. Yeah. 45 mile an hour zone.
I was looking at you, and I'm like, ah! And then...
the deer bounced off of the oncoming car, off the front end of that, and then that got thrown into the side of the Murata, which took the back left quarter panel out. All I remember is screaming. And I did. Because
did I scream? I likely did.
Okay, well, we'll try them out.
It's a stick-on.
And I think you have to have, if I remember right, you have to have these placed so that the air enters the front and exits the back to make
but what's the front and the back?
Well, the big area is the front, I believe, yeah. So I think I had another set that I put on right in between my front headlights.
So you had 2 sets?
I think I tried a second set, but the
5 of them. So
the first set I maybe put on my headlights, and then somebody told me, no, you gotta have the air go through it. You can't have it sitting in front of something where the air will not. It's got a whistle.
Sure.
So
right. Makes sense.
What? I thought it was. Yours is broke. What the?
Well, maybe it's the combo of the 2
I thought
sounds.
it was supposed to be ultrasonic so that humans.
I'm not gonna touch it with his germs on there. Blech.
Okay, kudos. kudos to whoever invented
you.
the whistle for everybody to spend money on something that might or might not work. But I'm not saying it don't work, but it's not 100% guarantee. And I'm gonna go.
Blow your nose. I would
Yeah,
appreciate that.
okay.
And don't. All right. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day. Thanks for joining us again. We appreciate you. Stay tuned for Amy's cooking video. This way or this way? I was cooking. You still haven't had one of the pork chops that I made.
Pork chop?
It's in the fridge over at the farm.
Well, I should go back.
You were at a meeting.
No, I've got my.
The boys had them, but you and Randy.
Steak tips, and I'm full.
Okay. Tomorrow or the next day.
Okay. Good night.
I am cooking lunch for the guys, dinner as many of us call it around here. And last time I brought a crock pot to the shop, somebody commented, well, we'd like to see what you made. Today I made pork chops. I Googled a recipe for baked pork chops. And so I just followed that. There's brown sugar, paprika, onion powder, salt, pepper, and olive oil on those. And now I'm making what Eric calls yummy potatoes with onion, sauteed onion, garlic, potatoes, and lots of butter. So here we go. Shopping. All right, so I have a garlic press that I bought years ago from Pampered Chef. I don't know if any of you would recognize that. I think they're still in business. I'm not sure. It's a direct sales company, which was like my favorite thing to do. I was in direct sales for well over 20 years. And it was so much fun because a bunch of ladies got together and spent usually an evening together and shopped great products. So anyway, that's what I do with fresh garlic. I use a garlic press. I know every recipe that like says to chop the garlic. I still just use my press. It's so much easier. And whoa. And then I rinse it right away so that the extra stuff does not get stuck in there. And then it looks like sauteing and butter. It's good stuff. It's very good stuff. Simple recipe I made up one day when there were so many people at the lake and everybody was hungry. And I use Ninja cooking system, stovetop and slow cook settings, oven even, which gets very, very hot. And I made a hot dish in there one time and it like burnt on the bottom, but I like it because it does things quickly, efficiently. Right. So then I cube potatoes. And the other secret to this recipe would be using yellow potatoes, Yukon potatoes, which I learned that about those potatoes. Boy, 10 years ago or more, when I was put on a strict low carb diet, and yellow potatoes have less starch in them, and so I was introduced to them. But I like them because they're like really buttery, you know, and then you put the real butter on there, and buttery potatoes makes for a great combo. So then, yeah, so I cube them, put them in. I also sometimes put carrots, sweet potatoes, chives. It just depends what I have in the fridge and whatever leftover vegetables I have. So anyway, that's the next step. I also put in Lowry seasoned salt, salt and pepper. I don't measure. This is kind of what I do. Then I stir, then I put a little more on, then I put some pepper, then I put some salt. Sometimes I put other seasonings in there. So Amy's recipes, that's what you get. Okay, I have got it sizzling. You can see how it kind of browns it a little bit in this pot. I did look on Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the description that is the newer version of the cooking system. So I will do that because this kind of changed my life, this thing. One thing about mine is this is not one that you want to take. This old style does not have handles like to carry it to go, which is what we do a lot at the farm. You know, I'm always bringing stuff there. And one time I made this amazing like ham bone soup type thing in that pot, and I got to the front door to open that heavy exterior door, and the thing, it got so hot on the edge that it slipped, or I probably let go, and it was all over. Well, maybe a third of it I lost to the ground. I was pretty upset for all the work, and then there it was. And I learned that, number one, do not use that particular crock pot to carry food. And second, always open the door beforehand. And I think it was around that time that Doug put the foot stopper thing, the door stopper thing on that door, as that was disappointing. But yeah, I'll do that because I really, really have liked it over the years. And anyway, there is that. What else was I going to tell you about that? I use about 4 to 5 pounds, depending on the group of potatoes. 3 to 5 pounds, depending on the group of potatoes. Did I say that? Group of people I'll be serving. Oh boy. Complete. Buttery goodness coming up. I wish you guys could smell it and taste it. There it is. Okay. Plug them in. She's very nervous. She's very nervous. You've been gone a while, Eric. She's pretty concerned.
Yeah, but then when I get home and I bring her inside for the night, she sits on her one bed and sleeps for 15 hours. Doesn't ever say hi to me after that, so.
Is it you or is it your home that she likes?
I think she just likes being home. It's the weirdest thing.
Well, she's a homebody. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, it's ready.
Are we dishing
Belly
out?
up, belly up.
I feel like I'm being watched at the buffet by everyone else around right
It's
now.
not much. Garlic toast is cooking.